Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again with another Heroes of StarCraft mini set card review, and yeah, I remember Hearthstone talking about lowering the power level and scaling things back a little bit, and well, we have the Artanis Hero card revealed. And it's like everything I complain about, I swear to God, in one card. This is just insanity. This mini set, I don't know if it's gonna break me or just make me like, whatever, just embrace the ride, or these cards aren't as good as I think, or whatever. But yes, Artanis, mass mana cheat, charge, and like infinite damage and defense all in one card. It's gonna make me lose my mind, and I gotta fly to France next week for that invitational event. We'll talk about that later on after this review season. But yes, I'm gonna be going to France to play literally this Protoss faction, to cheat 1 billion mana, to play Priest, to drive myself crazy, and probably have a lot of fun and make some good entertainment out of it. But yes, we are gonna review just the Artanis Hero card. In this review, it is just, I don't know, I'm probably overrating it. We all know I like to lose my mind, but I swear I'm not. So we're gonna do that. If you want to win this card or any of these other pretty insane cards, in my opinion, to enter the giveaway where we're giving away 3 mini sets out of my pocket, like and comment in the video, link down description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get until the mini set comes out and destroys us all next Tuesday, I will add another mini set to that giveaway. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. So the Artanis Hero card is for the Protoss faction, so playable by like the unholy quadrility of toxicity, also known as like my top 4 classes in Hearthstone that I have played. It's actually true outside of Priest. Priest is 5th, and the other classes are top 3. We got Druid, Mage, Priest, and Rogue. Yeah, they can all play this hero card, and well, let's take a look at what I'm losing my mind over. It is Artanis, the 7 mana hero card. I believe they're all 7 mana. It gives you that 5 armor, and it has Battle Cry, summon 2, 3, 4 zealots with charge. And here's the part that just drives me crazy. Your Protoss minions cost 2 less this game. So that means even if you generated them after you play this hero card, or like added it back to your hand as a rogue in particular, it'll get that discount. It's like a constant aura effect that cannot be removed. You're getting that mass mana cheat. So all those 12 mana cards we've seen, they become 10. They all become automatically playable once you play Artanis. And the Zealot, again, is just like a 3 mana 3/4 charge. But just to point out the absurdity of like the aura effect of this discount, if you're playing Rogue and you play Artanis on 7, and then you play Shadow Step on the Zealot, it goes down to 1, and then it goes down to 0 because of the discount. And then you can play it, and you can step it. So technically on turn 7, you can deal 12 damage, right? You get the 2 Zealots, and then you Shadow Step 2 of them, or the 1 over and over, boom, you could just deal 12 damage on 7 alone. And is that something you want to do? Probably not, but it just shows like the absurdity of what you can do. And then on top of that, of course, it's a new hero card. You get that brand new hero power, which again is nothing to scoff at. In Twin Blades, the 2 mana hero power gives a friendly minion and your hero +1 attack this turn. So that's +2 attack as long as you have a minion on the board. You do not have to have a minion on the board, by the way, for this hero power to work. You can just buff yourself. And Divine Shield. The Divine Shield is permanent. The +1 attack is only for this turn. So your opponent's gonna have to remove that Divine Shield. You get 2 bubbles, 2 attack for 2 mana, which is really strong. So it could be like defensive on yourself, that every opponent's got to remove that Divine Shield constantly off of you for the rest of the game. That's just a good hero power. That's a great hero power on top of the mana cheat that you get, the Zealots, and yeah, there's a lot to unpack here because a lot of these cards that we've seen for, we just don't know the priest minions yet. And oh God, what are they going to give priests? We find out later today. I don't know if I want to review those cards. Maybe I'll just pretend they don't exist, but then I have to play them in France. I'm so screwed. I'm screwed. Whatever. I'm being paid to go. It's okay. Regardless, yeah, like those 12 mana minions, like we mentioned, in particular, the one that scares me, that mage one, you can get it outplayable, and then you played all those Protoss spells throughout the game, you just nuke your opponent. Or you take a look at Rogue with their like Templar stuff, you play Artanis on 7, those Templar cards or whatever they're called, they go down to 4 mana. So on 8, you can play both, or 2 of them, and get that Archon that deals like an AoE and nukes the opponent's face, right? Like, it's just kind of nuts. Or all those other mana cheat things too, right? You already have like the location, you've got that 2 mana spell to discount minions. Your minions, by the time Artanis gets online, are you're gonna be able to cheat out stuff to turn you play it, right? You're gonna play Artanis and not just get 3-4 Zealot. You're also gonna get just a tempo swing of other, maybe cheaper minions. Like even that 3 mana 3 one that gets a boost for being 0. All of a sudden, it's super easy to do with this, right? So this looks extremely terrifying. The fact it presents immediate damage, constant damage throughout the game, mana cheat on top of it. The only downside, very similar to Jim Raynor, is it is completely narrow and only works with Protoss minions. And we're not going to get more Protoss minions after this mini set. It's just got to work with what we're getting now. And if it doesn't work with that, then again, the card is dead. But if I have learned anything in Hearthstone, in the history of Hearthstone, yeah, that it means it's probably going to work because it cheats mana. And again, Druid can even ramp into Artanis, right? With the 0 mana, your next Protoss card, I believe it's just card, costs 2 less. And this is a Protoss card you can ramp into on turn like 5, right? So this is a really, really spooky card. It's definitely not what I typically like in the game. We'll see how it works out, but it really does feel like Protoss is not only about mana cheating, but literally OTKing or dealing insane amount of damage from in hand with these giant minions, right? Like all the classes deal damage with these minions that can go face. All of them so far, outside of, we don't know Priest yet. And I feel like we're kind of fatigued on a lot of this. I feel like we want board to matter more. Sure, we're playing minions, but those minions are just nuking our opponent's board or burning in the face. It is rather terrifying. So what am I giving this in standard? Obviously a 5. Like I know it's limited to Protoss minions, but again, I just feel like that much mana cheat, the tempo swing it can create, the damage it can create, the hero power it gives is just overwhelmingly insane. Like I just feel like it's super strong. And in Wild, yeah, probably not. Like again, Wild, it's probably I'll give it a 3 there just because again, mana cheat good, charge good, but again, Wild is such a different beast. It's so crazy what Wild is right now that yeah, I don't know what to say. Like I hit Legend with Dungar Druid in that format where you're consistently OTKing like turns 5 and 6. Why am I bothering ramping up with this? I'll just play Dungar and win. Oh wait, you can play Dungar in standard. Maybe that'll still be an issue. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 5 in standard, a 3 in Wild, and Artanis. My God, but we still have priest cards to wait for to see what this card can fully utilize. So stay tuned for that later today. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day. And oh God, I don't know. Stay salty, my friends.